Title: The Thief and the Moon, an inspiring story. Long ago, in a tranquil village beside a gentle river, there lived a wise woman named May Ling. She lived alone in a simple little house beneath the expansive branches of ancient trees, surrounded by a lush garden she lovingly tended. May Ling was known not only for her calm demeanor, but also for her deep wisdom. She was like a guiding light, not only for the villagers, but also for those from faraway places who braved long journeys to seek her advice. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with fiery oranges and soft purples, a young man from the village named John quietly slipped into May Ling's garden. Known among his peers for his quick wit and playful nature, John believed that a wise woman like May Ling must surely possess valuable treasures. Drawn by tales of hidden riches and secrets, he roamed the garden at twilight, searching for anything of worth that he might claim as his own. However, all he encountered were the soft songs of the evening breeze and the gentle whispers of the flowing river, with no sign of the riches he had imagined. From the shadows of her small home, May Ling observed the young intruder with a gentle gaze. She approached him silently, her steps light on the dew-covered grass, causing John to startle when he realized he was no longer alone. His heart pounded in fear of being caught, but the expression he saw was not one of anger, but of warm welcome. "Good evening, young man," May Ling greeted him with a soft smile. "It seems you've come searching for something precious in my garden. Unfortunately, I must tell you that the treasures here are not the kind you can carry in your pocket." Confused but intrigued, John stammered. "What do you mean? I heard stories." May Ling's gaze drifted up to the sky, where the moon was beginning to rise, casting its gentle glow over the garden. "The treasures I offer cannot be held in your hands," she explained, her voice as calm as the river itself. "But if you are willing, I can share with you something even more valuable, the gift of wonder and the beauty of this moonlit night." John's curiosity grew, and although part of him was skeptical, another part was drawn to her words. "How can you give me the moon?" he asked, his tone a mixture of doubt and fascination. With a knowing smile, May Ling invited him. "Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and open your heart to the wonders of the world. The moon does not belong to anyone. It is a celestial guardian that teaches us to seek light in darkness and to find beauty in quiet moments." John hesitated but complied, closing his eyes and taking a deep breath. In the stillness that followed, the sounds of the night grew clearer. The rustling of leaves, the distant call of an owl, and the steady rhythm of his own heart. As he stood there, something within him began to shift. The trivial desires for gold and jewels faded, replaced by a deeper, more profound sense of peace. When he opened his eyes, the garden had transformed. Moonlight bathed everything in a gentle glow, turning dewdrops into sparkling gems and leaves into golden plates. For the first time, John truly saw the garden not as a place to plunder, but as a sanctuary of beauty and tranquility. Tears welled up in his eyes as he turned to May Ling, who nodded with the grace of someone who had walked the path of enlightenment many times before. "Thank you," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "I see now, the moon, the garden, they were always here, but I never truly saw them." "It is not your eyes that see, but your heart," May Ling replied, her voice soft yet resonant in the still night air. "And remember, the most precious treasures are those we carry within us, not those we hold in our hands." From that night on, John's life took a new direction. He no longer sought to fill his pockets with worldly wealth. Instead, he sought to fill his life with the wealth of experience and wisdom. He spent more days in the garden, not searching for hidden treasures, but meditating and learning the subtle art of finding joy in the simplest of things. May Ling continued to teach him, showing him the value of kindness, gratitude, and the importance of living a life connected not just to nature, but to the people around him. John learned to give more than he took, to love more than he was loved, and in doing so, he found the true wealth he had been seeking all along. Years later, John became a guardian of the village, a wise man in his own right, often found under the moonlight, sharing inspirational stories of the wise woman who had taught him that the real treasures in life need not be sought, for they are always within reach, if only one knows where to look. His success story had become a motivational story for those who desired a deeper understanding of life's true riches. In the stillness of the night, under the watchful gaze of the moon, another young wanderer might find him, and the cycle of wisdom would begin anew, forever turning, forever true. Remember to explore more inspirational stories like this on our channel, Life Stories 365, and discover the endless possibilities of growth and enlightenment in everyday moments.